welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. This week we are reading from the 10th of March, which is Tuesday the 10th of March, through to Monday the 17th of March, okay? Sometimes I can't get the readings out on the weekend. This weekend I took the weekend off. I'd been really busy with readings last week, so I decided to take the weekend off this weekend instead of recording, and then sort of recording it Sunday afternoon now when I'm recording this, the 8th of the 3rd. So I just thought, you know what, because I like to edit the videos and get them looking really good, we'll do it from the 10th, alright? So it's your week ahead reading from the 10th of March, which is Tuesday through to Monday the 17th of March. For the reading this week, guys, we are using the Tarot Grand Luxe for your general reading this week. We are then going to use for your love and your career reading my trimmed version of the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, and any spiritual advice we are looking at the Oracle of the Fairies or the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, or potentially both. Alright guys, sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we are going to do your week ahead reading. Capricorn is from the 10th, Tuesday the 10th of March through to Monday the 17th of March. We're going to have a look at your general, then we'll have a look at your career, and then we'll have a look at love. So here we go. Okay, Capricorn, let's have a look at the general messages this week. So it's about temperance. Temperance is healing and balance and equilibrium being restored. Okay, 7 of Coins. So I see that the universe is balancing something that hadn't been. It's almost like an injustice has been rebalanced. It's almost like the universe is realigning the energies around you with the temperance energy. And also with the temperance card, it's about angels working behind the scenes. But I feel the angels are coming through for some of you guys, because I feel that you're getting some form of financial reward, a payout maybe with that 7 of Coins energy. But it's all to do with divine intervention. So I'm seeing divine intervention with the temperance energy and getting a payout, money coming in with that 7 of Coins energy, or some form of a reward with the 7 of Coins energy showing here. The Tower, and I feel that it's going to be very suddenly that this happens. It's going to be an unexpected thing for you guys, showing up here with the Tower energy showing here. You've got the Devil. I think this is going to allow you to break free from this Devil. So if you've been having maybe problems with, you know, debt, that type of thing, that's your Devil card. And this with the Tower is going to help you break free, because the Tower is ruled by Mars, but also Uranus, which is the planet of freedom. So this is going to help you to break free from that Devil energy showing there, and 5 of Wands energy as well. So problems. I think that some of you guys have been really worried and feeling very anxious about money problems, and it could be credit cards and things like that with the Devil energy. But I feel that this unexpected money that comes in is going to allow you to break free from all these worries and that type of thing. Got the 9 of Wands, or no, it's the 7 of Wands, sorry, 7 of Wands energy. No, it's a 6. Sorry, I'm not very good with my Roman numerals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So we've got victory and achievement here with the 6 of Wands energy showing here. The Queen of Wands energy showing here. So, I mean, the Queen of Wands for me and the 6 of Wands energy, this is somebody who's probably in the limelight, somebody who's quite popular with those two cards. Oh, you got another wand here, 7 of Wands energy. So 7 of Wands is a battle. 4 of Cups, you're not interested in a fight, a battle that you're not interested. I don't think that you're interested in a fight. I think you're fed up with fighting against someone here. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay, now I see you, for some reason, I don't know whether it's you, Capricorn, but you're not happy with what you've been receiving though. Facing a battle, not happy with what you've received. 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands is victory. What is this Queen of Wands then? Because the 6 of Wands is overcoming. You've got victory here. But you've got an action card of the Queen of Wands here. You're facing a battle, not happy with what you've received. I'm wondering if this is somebody around you who's jealous, because the 7 of Wands can be jealousy. I feel this is somebody who's quite jealous. I think that what's happening here, Capri, the message is that the universe is working in your favour. And I feel that unexpectedly, I think with the temperance energy here, we've got now divine, you know, divine order coming into play, divine justice coming into play. All right, so I think that the universe is bestowing a particular amount of money on you, and I think it's going to be unexpected, and I think that this is going to allow you to break away from the devil. So whatever that devil is, whether it's breaking away from an abusive relationship, whether it's breaking away from, you know, money problems, troubles, whether it's breaking away from somewhere you don't like living, I think that the money that you receive here, the reward that comes from angelic and universal influence here, is going to help you to break away from the devil and the Five of Wands. Okay, so this problems, fights, worries that you've had with debt or bad relationship or housing or whatever the case might be for you. But I do feel that there you are with the Six of Wands energy, showing as being finally, you know, successful and happy and confident and all the rest of it. I do feel that with this Six of Wands energy, I actually feel, but you know what I think this is saying to you? I think that this is saying I think this is telling you not to do something. That's what came to mind. I think it's saying that if you start kind of bragging about this, because the Six of Wands is a bragger. So if you start bragging about the money that you've got in, Capricorn, I think you're going to attract a lot of jealousy in, because people won't be happy for what you've received. So this may not be a person, because the Queen of Wands is attracting something in. And what you're going to attract in with that Queen of Wands is jealousy. The Seven of Wands is also a jealousy card from people who don't like the fact that you've received this money. All right. So what I would say is, I mean, this could be a lottery win. It could be anything, because I think it's unexpected. But the universe is working in your favour. These are the angels working behind the scenes, and they're bringing you money. And it could be unexpected with the Tower, but it's going to allow you to break free from problems and worries and anxieties and debts and all the negative things that come along with, you know, not having enough money or something like that. But I think if you brag about it with the Six of Wands energy, Capricorn, you're going to attract in jealousy from people that don't like the fact that you've received this money. So I would say that whatever money that you get, if this resonates with you and you receive some money unexpectedly, I would say keep it to yourself, because you will attract in jealousy from people that don't like the fact that you've received this cash. All right. All right, we're going to come back with your with your work reading. Bear with me. Okay, Cappies, let's have a look at what the work reading is saying this week. You've got the Knight of Swords, and sometimes the Knight of Swords can be unexpected changes. And sometimes it can be somebody who could be quite forceful and aggressive as well, with the Knight of Swords energy showing here. I just get somebody who's quite forceful around you. And actually, Capricorn, that's you, isn't it? The devil. That's you. No, I'm going to say that this is a week about focusing on what you want to achieve within work, because the devil is a good card when it comes to work, funnily enough, and it's ruled by Capricorn, that's you. And what the devil is focused on is making as much money as he possibly can. He's highly ambitious, and Capricorn is, you know, the sign of business, so it's about work. It's about making lots of money. It's about being at the top of your game. And I feel that with the Knight of Swords energy, you have to start pushing yourself towards that devil, pushing yourself to be the best that you can be. So this is a week for focusing on being the best that you can be and focusing on, you know, really pushing yourself, because the Knight of Swords is very pushy, and the devil, and very confident, and the devil is about being very kind of, you know, focused on your ambitions and that, and money, and wealth and all the rest of it. So I think that you've really got to push yourself towards accomplishing what you want to accomplish in terms of work and getting those rewards in with the devil energy showing there. The Four of Swords though, so I actually feel that this is saying something different now because of that Four of Swords. It's not a week for focusing on that. It's a week from taking a break from it. Because I do think that some of you guys have really been pushing yourself to achieve in work with the Four of Swords and the devil energy. But I do think that this is a week now, Capricorn, probably for looking at taking a break with that Four of Swords energy showing there. Yeah, going out and having some fun. All right, going out having some fun, relaxing, rest, recuperation, Four of Swords energy, spending time with family. Perhaps you want to, but I don't know in light of the coronavirus, if I'm being honest with you, whether it's wise to travel at the moment. But maybe short trips to see family or spending more time with the family would be a good thing with the Four of Wands energy showing here. And the Seven of Cups energy showing here. So the Seven of Cups could be, Seven of Cups is dreams and imagination. But with the Four of Wands energy here as well, the Four of Wands is kind of like projects and things like that. So maybe it's a week for taking a break for focusing on, you know, probably projects, Four of Wands energy, creative projects with the Four of Wands energy. The imagination here of the Seven of Cups energy. So maybe there's something creative here that you need to be focusing on. So it just feels like you've been really pushing yourself to achieving work, and it's a week for kind of taking a break and focusing maybe on being a bit more creative with those cards showing there. You've got a Queen of Swords showing here. So this could be somebody who's quite critical, but she can also be a writer as well. Let's have a look at this. The Three. I feel that somebody who's probably criticizing you for your work, because Three of Coins is all about the work, and the Queen of Swords can be critical. So there may be somebody around you who's been quite critical of your work with that Queen of Swords and the Three of Coins energy. I feel that you need to weigh something. I always use this Justice card as weighing things up. Maybe you need to weigh up Temperance energy, whether you can get along with this person, because this is reconciling differences. So can you get along with them? Can you collaborate with them? Can you work with them? Wheel of Fortune, on an ongoing basis, because Wheel of Fortune is ongoing. So let's get this. I think it's saying two things to you. I think number one, for work this week, the message is that Capricorn, if you've been first forcing yourself to achieve, because you look like to me with the Knight of Swords and the Devil like you're an overachiever to me, Capricorn, because the Devil wants to be at the top of his game. He wants the wealth, he wants the money, he wants everything. Okay, and the Devil is not a bad card in a work reading. It's actually a very good card to get some of the time, as long as it's not a boss or anything, because they can be like controlling or manipulative, that type of thing. Or if it's a colleague, the Devil is not a very nice person. But because you're Capricorn, that's you, and that's your major card, so that's got to be you in the car. And I think that you have been very kind of focused with that Knight of Swords. You've been really kind of pushing yourself to overachieve here with this Devil energy. But I think this week is a week for taking a break and maybe doing something creative, especially maybe doing something creative around the home, because the Seven of Cups is, if you look at her, she's using her imagination to be creative, and this is also around the home. So maybe you want to be focusing on doing more home stuff, or maybe you want to focus on doing more creative things within the home, like writing, or maybe there's painting a kitchen, or doing a spring clean, or, you know, painting that bench in the garden that you wanted to paint, or doing the baby's room up or the children's room up. I think it's a week for kind of taking a little bit of a back step and doing things that are creative around yourself and the home. For some of you guys, the other message I'm getting here is that there is somebody who's being quite critical of your work, I think here, but you need to weigh up whether you're going to be able to work with them. Temperance energy, collaborate with them on a long-term basis with that Wheel of Fortune. So you'll need to weigh up with you whether you're going to be able to get along with someone in the workplace. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is this week, Capricorn, for your work reading. So from the Angels of the Abundance cards, what is the advice for Capricorn this week? What is the advice for Capricorn this week, please? The advice is clearing your debts. All right, so the advice is your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Fantastic. That's the clearing your debts card. All right, guys, I'm going to come back and we're going to do the love reading. Bear with me. Right, let's have a look here then, what we can see. For love, we've got the Hermit. So I've got distancing oneself here with the Hermit energy from a close relationship, the Six of Cups, or distancing yourself from the past. Six of Cups can be the past or a close relationship. So I'm seeing somebody who's distant. This is probably you, distancing yourself from a close relationship or the past, showing up here with a King of Wands. All right, so this, I see you guys distancing yourself from a close relationship with this individual here, or a past relationship with this individual here. All right, there's a King of Swords now showing here. Right, okay. I'm getting you distancing yourself from getting close to a couple of people here in love. All right, I think that there's great anxiety around this. Let's have a look at the next one. The Tower. So the Tower is chaos. It's things suddenly happening with the Tower energy. All right. I think that unexpected love, I think that something new could come in, unexpected love, or you're breaking free from the imagination, because the Page of Cups is what you imagine things to do. It's naivety, and the Tower can be breaking away from something. Let's have a look at the next card here. But yeah, I think that you're breaking away from something that was quite an illusion, because you've got the Page of Cups and the 10. The 10 of Cups is ruled by Pisces. This is baby Pisces, you know. So both cards are ruled by the Pisces. Is one of the ruling planets of Pisces is Neptune. Neptune is the planet of, you know, of things that are not real. They're an illusion. They're a fantasy. And this can be the wake-up call of the Tower. So I think that some of you guys are waking up to the illusion of a relationship with either one of these people here, Capricorn, showing up here. Yeah, I mean, certainly, you know, you've got the Fool energy showing here as well. So some of you guys are waking up to, you know, the, and this is Uranus energy here as well. And if you get the Fool card here, the Fool card is a card about youth and new beginnings, but also being a bit foolish and a bit reckless, showing up here. The 9 of Coins energy showing up here. See, this feels like coming out of that energy showing there. The Fool looks like it's coming out. The Fool is a new beginning card. You know, you've got the 9. You're very close to a new beginning, though. I think that you're very close to something new, because the 9s mean to be very close to something. Okay? So I just feel that you're very close to something new. And this new thing, it's not a new relationship, I wouldn't say. I would say it's a new way of being. I'm going to ask what this new thing is. Because I think with the 9, you're very close to this Fool. This is the new beginning, and this is like you're at the ending. You're nearly completing a cycle here with this 9. So you're very close to something new. You're very close to a new path, I think, with this Fool. What's this Fool about? What do you mean by the Fool? What's this new path? What's this new thing with the Fool in 2 cards? Let's have a look. I think I need to turn it around this way. Right, 6 of Wands is a victory. It's success. It's recognition. Oh, right. So the Ace of Cups in the reverse. I just feel that you're very close to a new way of thinking. It feels like the 6 of Wands. The Ace of Cups in the reverse is where there's no love. It's a lack of love. It's a lack of interest. It's where love isn't going to work. You know, I think that you're recognizing that neither one of these things works with the Ace of Cups. So I think you're recognizing that there isn't any interest on your part. There's no love there with the Ace of Cups. You recognize there's no love. So this is a new way of thinking, I think, with this Fool energy. And I think that you're very close to a new way of thinking. And that new way of thinking with the Fool energy may be that, you know, what you're recognizing here is that the love doesn't work. There's no love in either of these things. So we do this reading again, Capricorn, for love. I think that you guys are distancing yourself from getting close with the 6 of Cups to 2 people here. They're not in your past. I think that they've been very much in your present. But you're distancing yourself from getting close, 6 of Cups, to a couple of Kings here. Because I think that you're worried. And we're going to clarify and ask what you're worried about, actually. What is it that Capricorn would be worried about or nervous or anxious about with the 9 of Swords? What is it that Capricorn would be worried about or anxious about in 2 cards? And also the hands are covered. The King is with his sword is looking here. Can you see? You know, you don't like, you can't see. They're presenting the sword to you, which is an idea, but you don't see it. It's like you can't kind of comprehend it or understand it. Maybe I just think that there's a difference between you and this person, and you can't see yourself getting close to this one as well. But what is it that Capricorn is worried about? What are they anxious about concerning these 2 people in 2 cards? The Emperor. So the Emperor is about establishing something. Judgment. So maybe you're worried about being judged. Because this could be somebody who's quite controlling and judgmental with the Emperor and the Judgment card here. So you're worried about being controlled and judged, I think. I think that you're quite... I think that some of you guys are... you know, and this could also be freeing yourself as well with the Fool energy. So some of you guys are basically focusing on freeing yourself and spending more time on your own with the 9 of Coins showing there. So we'll put it like that as well. That actually, I'm going to read it like that instead, because the Fool isn't so much about thinking. It's not a thinking card. It's not a, for me, I would have had to have an Ace of Swords there to say it was a new way of thinking. To me, this is you freeing yourself from the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So from people who pursue you, Six of Wands energy, but they're not pursuing you in love. It's more about sex, because the Eight of Cups is with no feeling. So maybe, you know, you're freeing yourself from that Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups in a reverse. These men that pursue you with the Six of Wands, they show interest, but there's no love in it with the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys prefer to be on your own. You're like, well, if I can't have... And also the Emperor. So you're worried about the Emperor and the Judgment. So being controlled and judged. I don't understand how that would work with this, if you're freeing yourself from that as well. You're freeing yourself from the Six of Wands energy and the Ace of... So this, to me, looks like a quick fling. Because the Six of Wands can be a sexual card as well. It can be somebody who pursues you because it's a sexual energy as well. But there's no love. It's not. It doesn't last. There's no love in it. So this could be, you know, a quick fling. It's not like you want to free yourself from kind of doing anything foolish. You know, quick fling showing here. You'd rather be on your own. This is a very judgmental, and it may be that with this king, maybe this is someone who's quite judgmental as well. I'm going to get this reading again then. I feel that you guys are distancing yourself from getting close to a King of Wands and a King of Swords. I feel that with that Nine and the King, you're more worried about that king being... So I feel that this person... And I'm going to ask why you're not getting close to this King of Wands as well. Because I think they've got separate reasons for why you're doing things with both people. Because these cards here, these two here don't smack of a quick fling. They smack of, to me, somebody who's quite controlling and judgmental. And it looks... And the King of Swords can be that way. He can be quite controlling, and especially in terms of his opinions. All right, because he's quite an intellectual individual, whereas the King of Wands is different. He's very much a sexual type of an individual. So why does Capricorn distance itself from getting too close from this King of Wands? Why is it distancing itself from getting close to this King of Wands in two cards? Because the Ace of Pentacles, there's no commitment here, I think, from this person here. All right, they're a bit childish. Page of Cups. So there's two different reasons then, aren't there? There's two, and neither of them you can have love with. So you're freeing yourself from pursuing these people only to find that there's no love in the end, or only to find that they leave in the end, or something like that, because the Ace of Cups can mean somebody leaves, they're gone. So pursuing a relationship with people that leave in the end, or there's no love in the end. So let's get this reading again. I see you guys distancing yourself from getting close to a King of Wands. Now you're distancing yourself from getting close to that person there because this person isn't really a committed type and they're a bit childish with the Page of Cups. They might just, you know, have a bit of a fling, but they have a problem committing. I also get another person here that you're distancing yourself from getting close to, which is this King of Swords here. I think it's because you're worried about being controlled and judged by this individual here. So again, this is somebody who doesn't know how to love, but they're very kind of... they're very forceful with their opinions. They may be somebody who likes to have the upper hand on their lover, that type of thing. So I think that there are a couple of people here that you may be distancing yourself from because you don't like the way that they are as individuals. And I feel that there's a wake-up call here. You had maybe an illusion with this Page of Cups and the Ten of Cups energy. I think that you're waking up from an illusion with both of those cards. And you're freeing yourself from pursuing people who, in the end, they're either going to leave or, you know, there's going to be a sense of no love there with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. And some of you guys are probably focusing and saying, you know what, I'd rather stay on my own until, you know, real love comes in. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is through the John Holland Tarot. Psychic Tarot of the Heart. In 3 cards, what advice do you have for Capricorn on this love reading? In 3 cards, what's the advice you have for Capricorn on this love reading in 3 cards? Let's have a look. So the advice is confront. You need to confront something here. Now this is the... I think this is the Moon card, actually. All the black borders are major arcanas. You need to confront something that you've been refusing to see. All right? And it's going to bring... Once you do that, it's going to bring new life and new vitality in. All right? So it's saying that in terms of love, you need to confront something. I think within the South, with the Moon energy, I think you need to confront something that you've been refusing to see. I think this is the Two of Swords. All right? And I think that this is going to bring a new sense of vitality and energy in once you do that. All right? It's going to bring the right person in as well. Because you may have these blocks that are bringing people in, Capricorn, that are just simply not right for you. There may be some blocks there that you need to kind of try and clear out the way before the right person can come in. All right, that is your reading for the week, Cappies. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, you know where to hit me up. You can click on the link in the comment section or the end screen. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye.